Hello and welcome back to my channel. We're going to be speaking about the dreaded synopsis today. Yes, it's horrific. Yes, it takes a long time. It's no fun at all. But these 10 tips will hopefully make the whole process a lot easier for you. So I've got my cup of tea here and my pretty mug, which my mum gave me for Christmas. Make sure that you've got a cuppa as well if you'd like one. So the first thing is, what is a synopsis and why is it so awful? Right, it is not this on the back of a book. Some people do get confused about that. That is the blurb. A synopsis is an outline of the whole story of your book. Why would you need to write this? Certainly not for yourself. You know what's going on in your book. No, it's for publishers and agents. They often will ask to have a synopsis written and maybe have it sent along with the first chapter of your manuscript or the first 3 chapters. So this means that they can get a really good feel for your writing and for your storyline without having to read the entire manuscript. If they like it, they will then go and request a full manuscript from you. You might also be asked for one before you've actually written the novel. Now, I find this a horrific experience because, frankly, things change. Things change in my books all the time as I'm writing them. I suddenly come up with fantastic ideas to send my characters off to Paris for the weekend and I haven't put it down in my plan. Things change. But it can be really, really helpful if you are with a publisher because you can send them a synopsis and they can let you know if you're on the right track for something that they would like to publish before you've gone and written, 40,000 words of something which just isn't right for them. Authors can spend hours and hours, even days, tearing their hair out trying to get a synopsis right because it is really important and it is something that you're going to be very judged on. But hopefully these 10 tips will make the whole process a little bit less painful. I'm not going to say pain-free because it's not going to be pain-free. It's still going to be writing a synopsis and that's horrific. So the first point about writing a synopsis is that the synopsis should not only tell the reader what happens in the book, but make them want to read it. So it must be well written and it should be in your author voice. The person reading your synopsis wants to know what your writing is like. It has to show the story's full progression as well, or narrative arc if we're being fancy, and it must include the ending. That is really, really important. You need to keep your synopsis to the correct length is my second point. This is usually 1 to 2 pages if it's single spaces, or it can be 2 to 5 pages if it's double spaces. Some authors say about 500 words is about right. There are publishers and agents which will actually specify how long they would like the synopsis, but if you just take this one thing away from this video, please make sure that it is the correct length because there are some publishers and agents that just won't look at your synopsis if it's not the right length. The third point is that your synopsis should be written in the third person present tense, regardless of the tense or point of view of your actual book. This helps the story to be read smoothly. Okay, so now it's time to actually write the stupid thing. So point number 4 is that you need to start at the beginning and when you get to the end, stop. So what I mean by this is that the way that I start to write a synopsis is that I just work my way through the storyline of the book. Starting right at the beginning and writing down everything that happens in chronological order until I get to the end. Just spew it out and get it down there on the page. It'll be too long, but that doesn't matter. We're going to work on that soon. Now, fifth point is that you go back through what you've written and emphasize the important plot points, such as the inciting incident which sparks the conflict in your story, the climax and the resolution. Emphasize any plot twists. Readers love a good plot twist, and so therefore so do agents and so do publishing houses. Point number 6. Next, you add the character motivations at the beginning and end of the synopsis. Why did the character decide to do what they did at the inciting incident? Maybe your heroine has been looking for her long-lost brother for years, and the reason she gets on the plane to Venice is because she sees a man she believes to be him boarding it. That's her motivation. The end of your manuscript should resolve this motivation. Maybe the man boarding the plane wasn't her brother, but he helps her find him and they fall in love along the way. That's not a bad storyline, actually. I might use that in the future. Point number 7. If your book is told in the first person, say at the beginning of the synopsis who this is, e.g. the book is told from the point of view of whoever it is. Point number 8. Make sure your storyline is clear and to the point. Now is not the time to be vague and intriguing. They just want to know what's going on. Can you hear my dog snoring again? Is this now? Yeah. He's a tired teddy bear. Sorry. Point number 9. Edit out any excess words to get it down to the right length. Take out any information or details that aren't absolutely necessary and check for word repetition. My favourite words to overuse are look and just. I bet you've got a few, and I bet that one of them is just. It's the one that everybody overuses. Next, final point, number 10, is to read your synopsis out loud to yourself. This is the best way to be able to hear exactly how your writing is flowing. It should read like a good book review, a review of a book that you would really, really like to read. Ta-da! That's it, you're done. With any luck, you have a fantastic synopsis to send off to interested publishers and agents. I would absolutely love to know if any of the synopses that you write end up with you receiving a contract in your email box. So that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please make sure that you press the like button if you did, and I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. I've got loads more videos coming up. I'm really enjoying doing this whole YouTube thing. And yeah, there'll be plenty more to come.